Goodbye forever, sad countryside, a melancholy lullaby in the form of a rhyme. We used to chase the Chattanooga, a fright, a couple of kids in a Chevrolet, catch a little air when we cross the tracks, sipping on something from a paper sack. You hang your shirt on that maple limb, slipping through the moon to the river bend. Was it there you want? I was jumping in, jumping in. I guess I'm still doing now what I was doing then, chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning going down, chasing you like the goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my rear view mirror. Hell, I'm laying here, thought tonight, holding someone new. Still chasing you, still chasing you. Yes, it's true, I'm still chasing you. Yes, it's true. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. A little girl came through the front gate, holding a fishing pole. His dad looked down and smiled, said, "We can't leave her behind. Son, I know you don't want her to go, but someday you'll change your mind." And Johnny said, "Take a Jimmy Johnson, take a Tommy Thompson, take my best friend Bo, take anybody that you want as long as she don't go. Take any boy in the world, Daddy, please don't take the girl." The same old boy, the same sweet girl, 10 years down the road, he held her tight and kissed her lips in front of the picture show. Stranger came and pulled a gun, grabbed her by the arm, said, "If you do what I tell you, there won't be any harm." And Johnny said, "Take my money, take my wallet, take my credit cards. Here's the watch that my grandpa gave me. Here's the key to my car. Mister, give it a whirl, but please don't take the girl. Please don't take the girl." As the wind world spins, whirls and it swirls and it twirls, she was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, "I can't wait to turn 18. She said, "I'll make my money and I'll make my own rules." Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, "I was just like you." Yes, it's true, you're gonna miss this. Rapping and spitting this, rapping again and again, spitting this. There's two things I know for sure. She was sent here from heaven, and she's Daddy's little girl. As I drop to my knees by her bed at night, she talks to Jesus, and I close my eyes and thank God for all the joy in my life, but most of all, for butterfly kisses after bedtime prayer, sticking little white flowers all up in her hair. Despair, our butterfly kisses, a misfits, all gathered round in our Sunday best. After the service on them old church steps, congregation spilled into the streets. Ain't funny how the preacher's words disappear out here on the curb. Once the way of an old friend's birthday, and your hands meet, tending a bar up in Syracuse. Mama called when she got the news. Hell, I don't know who she'll miss more, you or me. No, it didn't feel real, no, not till now. Behind the long black Lincoln in our little town, going by buildings in her thought, I'd see again, rapping again and again. What hurts the most is being so close. I can take the rain on the roof of this empty house. That don't bother me. I can take a few tears now and then and just let them out. I'm not afraid to cry every once in a while, even though going on with you gone still upsets me. There are days every now and again I pretend I'm okay, but that's not what gets me. What hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been, and not seeing that and love and you is what I was trying best to do. It's hard to deal with the pain of losing you everywhere I go, but I'm doing it. It's hard to force that smile when I see our old friends and I'm alone. About what hurts the most is being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away. What hurts the most is being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away. I rushed home from work like I always do. I spent my whole day just thinking of you. When I walked through the front door, my whole life was changed, because nobody answered when I called your name. I know I'm a tale that told me goodbye, said you'd grown weary of living a lie. All your love has ended, but mine still remains. But no, but the answers when I call your name. I'm a lonely sound of my voice calling. It's driving me insane. It's just like rain. The tears keep falling, but nobody answers when I call your name. Nobody answers when I call your name. No, it keeps falling. Tears keep falling like rain. In the twilight glow, I see blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, and only memories remain. And through the ages, I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we met up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again in a land that knows no parting. Blue eyes crying in the rain, insane, watching you walk away and having so much to say. I'm looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have to miss it. I didn't know. Holding you, I had everything for a moment. Wasn't I a king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall. Hey, who's to say? You know, I might have changed it all. Watch me fall. The king will fall. Watch me fall above it all. If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way. And so I'll go. And yet I know I'll think of you each step of the way. And I will always love you. I'll always love you. The bittersweet memories. That's all I'm taking with me. Goodbye. Please don't cry. Because we both know that I'm not what you need. But I will always love you. I'll always love you. It's true. I'll always love you. It's true. I'll always love you. It's true. A bright sunset, a bright sunrise, sunside, a bright countryside, a bright sunrise will contradict the heavy fall that weighs you down. In spite of all the funeral songs, the birds will make their joyful sounds. And you wonder why the earth still moves. You wonder how you'll carry on. But you'll be okay on that first day when I'm gone. Dusk will come with fireflies and with poor will and crickets call, and every star will take its place. And silvery a gown and purple shawl. You lie down in our big bed, dread the dark and dread the dawn. But you'll be alright on that first night when I'm gone. You'll be alright on that first night when I'm gone. Fire away, ricochet, bolts ricochet, titanium, titanium, bolts ricochet. Honey, load up your questions and pick up your sticks and your stones and pretend I'm a shelter for heartaches that don't have a home. Choose the words that cut like a razor. All that I'll say is fire away. Take your best shot, show me what you got. Honey, I'm not afraid. Rear back and take aim and fire away. Rear back and take aim and fire away. I'm not afraid. Alone I stand. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dan-da-dan. There's something about yesterday. How fast it all flies away. I don't know what it is about a goodbye kiss that makes you want to stay. We were crazy when we were older. We were breaking up and making love a runaway roller coaster. Every time I hear that song, I'm standing in the pouring rain on your front lawn, and I still think about you. Every time I hear your song, every time I hear your song, I still think about you. Yes, it's true. I got the blues thinking of you. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel the pain. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. Inside of my head, the echoes begin. I don't come down with the sun. I won't hate myself when the morning comes. No thoughts of your body running through my head. No bottle of bourbon beside the bed, 'cause it wasn't the thing to give you up. It wasn't no thing to give you up. I never reached for you and enough for touch. I don't ever think about you with him. And girl, tonight I won't call again and again. Ain't nothing but lies, lies, lies. Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. I'm still a fool for you. Nothing I want to do for you. Lies, lies, lies. Rhymes, rhymes, rhymes. Inside of my head, the voices speaking, echoing the lyrics they said. Echoing lyrics they said. Echoing inside of my head. How you been, my old friend? I guess you want to be surprised to find I'm high again. It's been tough living without you, but it gets easy when that buzz starts kicking in. There's a heaven and this hell that I'm chasing, like a coyote howling, lonesome at the moon. There's a truth in all that pain I ain't facing, but I guess that's why I do the things I do. I'm choosing my addictions over you. Sun comes up, I come down, crashing into pieces when I hit the ground. Your memory just feeds my misery. I start reaching for that easy out. There's a heaven in this hell that I'm chasing like a coyote howling at the moon. I'll spit into you, rhyming all day and all night. I stood there in the middle of the church, the broken people. Listen to the walking wounded tell their stories. My turn came. I told them my name. I said, this ain't my first time. Then a man started to talk and how the devil in the bottle was ruining my life with last night on my breath. I stood up and said, it ain't the whiskey. It ain't the cigarettes. It ain't the stuff I smoke. It's all these things I can't forget. And it ain't the hard times. It ain't the all nights. It ain't easy. It ain't the whiskey that's killing me. It's the memories. It's the memories. Indeed, can't drink it away. The infinite pain. The scent that you left on my pillow. The sound of your heartbeat in my mind. The look in your eyes like a window. The taste of your kiss. The soaked in wine. Every little thing. I remember every little thing. The high, the hurt, the shine. The stain of every little thing. I guess you forgot what you told me because you left my heart on the floor. Baby, your ghost still haunts me, but I don't want to sleep with her no more. Your ghost still haunts me. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Rapping all day and all night. I had a dream about a burning house. You were stuck inside. I couldn't get you out. I lay beside you and pulled you close, and the two of us went up in smoke. Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you until the dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight in this burning house. Oh wow, all day and all night, the echoing rhymes inside of the caverns of my mind. Girl, you're getting over him, and I'm getting over her. The eyes have made. Ain't gonna say a word. Misery loves company. That's why it's you and me buying each other drinks back at the bar as thick as thieves. Stealing these little sips, doing our best to make the best of the worst of it. Keep playing them songs, keep singing along, keep leaning and closer, keep salting around, getting even with her and with him before the night is over. Rapper forever, forever and ever, just keeps getting better. I knew I'd find you here, you and your friends holding court, running me into the ground. Big man on your high horse, told them all I'm coming back. You just don't know how wrong you are. There ain't enough beer in this bar. You think you've got me pegged, that I can't do without you. I beg to differ. I will see who's driving this screw, and you. Inside up my head, the rhymes begin again. But if a wing, I don't need a feather, and a saddie, I don't need a leather. If a lining, I don't need a silver. A diamond don't need a glitter. If songs don't need a title, needles I don't need, then I don't need you. If a light don't need a front porch, and a church don't need a side door. Christmas don't need a velvet or Priscilla, don't need Elvis. If a train, I don't need a whistle like a Wild West. Don't need pistols, I don't need you. I don't need you. If I keep saying it out loud, maybe I'll convince myself. I don't need you. I don't need you. Maybe if I keep saying it out loud, I'll convince myself. Rhymes on the shelf. Rhymes again inside of my head. I can't be mad at the wind just for blowing though. Blowing through. So I ain't mad at you for doing what you do. God knows I'm gonna miss you. Maybe he's to blame for giving me a taste and making you this way. The way you run. You could have been a highway. The way you flood my mind might as well be a hard rain. The way you go to my head, you made a really good tequila. The way you're always on, you'd make a good neon light. You would think you're a drug. As bad as I need you, the way you leave everything blue, well, you would make a beautiful sky. Rhymes, the way you run, the way you run, I'm falling to pieces. Rhyming all of these years, drinking all of these beers, shedding all of these tears. I say cheers, I fall to pieces. Each time I see you again, I fall to pieces. How can I just be your friend? You want me to act like we've never kissed? You want me to forget, pretend we never met? And I've tried, but I haven't yet. You walked by and I fall to pieces. You've told me to find someone else to love, someone who loved me too, the way you used to. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You walk by and I fall to pieces. Spending all of these years, drinking all of these beers, shedding all of these tears. I say tears. If you're reading this, my mom was sitting there. Looks like I only got a one-way ticket over here. I sure wish I could give you one more kiss. And war was just a game we played when we were kids. I'm laying down my gun. I'm hanging up my boots. I'm up here with God, and we're both watching over you. So lay me down in that open field out on the edge of town. And know my soul is where my mama always prayed that it would go. And if you're reading this, I'm already home. I'm already home. Walking the notes, spitting rhymes, straight off the top of my dome. Follow the yellow brick road. I know your life on earth was troubled, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. Go rest high on the mountain. A sudden walk on earth is done. Go to heaven, a shout in love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice saying, la 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 da 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 da, not la 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 da da da. Awful pretty song. I think one of the prettiest things that I ever had the pleasure of coming up with. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Hear the lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long, and time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost a will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The sounds of a falling star lights up a purple sky, and as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Spitting never ending rhymes all day and all night. Sarah Beth is scared to death to hear what the doctor will say. She hasn't been well since the day that she fell, and the bruise, it just won't go away. And she sits in and she waits with her mother and dad and flips through a magazine till the nurse with the smile stands at the door and says, will you please come with me? Sarah Beth is scared to death. My mom, she's 6 chances in 10 and won't come back then again. But the therapy we're gonna try is just to prove it's the strongest there is, and I think we caught it in time. And Sarah Beth closed her eyes and spit never ending rhymes all day and all night. He said, I love you till I die. She told him, you'll forget in time. As the tears went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on his wall. Went crazy now and then, but he still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red, every single I love you. Yes, it's true. Every single I love you. Yes, it's true. My mom cried out over you. Yes, it's true. Mom cried out over you. Yes, it's true. One day, shy of 8 years old, when Grandma passed away, I was broken-hearted little boy blowing out that birthday cake. How I cried when the sky let go of the cold and lonesome rain. Mama smiled, said, don't be sad, child. Grandma's watching you today, because there's holes in the floor of heaven. I'm rapping. I gotta be leaving heaven, because I'm drunk and I'm broken. Leaving heaven.